folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm excited about this. First, Jeff Cather made a gift to the channel. Jeff, shout out to you, my friend, for this gift. And I got excited about a couple things. One, it's a new artist, Ariel Hutchins, and Jeff said she's an artist out of Texas, and she's going to see this reaction. So Ariel, shout out to you, my dear. And the name of the song is Label. And that conjures up so many ideas in my head, like a music label, or when you label somebody as a certain thing, whatever. So I don't know where it's going, and I love the intrigue that's building. So titles, some of them give it away. You know what's coming. I Like Beer by Tom T. Hall. You know, like, all right, you generally have the theme right there. This one, don't have the theme. I love being made to think. All right, here we go. Ariel Hutchins, Label. Nice video.
I peel another sticker from a square bottle of liquor that's become your kryptonite. It was full, now it's empty. Guess it finally hit me. I can't keep living your life. You tell me that you'll quit it, but you don't. You think that I'll forget it, but baby, I won't. I guess this is how it feels to wake up and it ain't real. A life built on a fairy tale suddenly goes straight to hell. I'm drowning in midnight cries, 2 a.m. alibis. Used to know the man behind those bloodshot eyes.
Oh boy.
I can read you like a book, now I'm not able. I can read you like a label.
That was really well developed. That was really, the way that came in, it took enough time to get to the impetus or the meaning of that title. But I like her voice. There's a breathiness to it. It's not overly raspy whatsoever. And I like rasp too, but there's a good sensitivity here. It's so hard for anybody in that situation.
You're a number 7 brand, old-time Tennessee whiskey man, who thinks I don't know the truth. You can't keep your story straight, just like the steps you take. They're fueled by the 80 proof. Every day is just a replay of the last. Wish I could trade them for a taste of the past. I guess this is how it feels to wake up and it ain't real. A life built on a fairy tale suddenly go straight to hell. I'm drowning in midnight cries, 2 a.m. alibis. Used to know the man behind those bloodshot eyes. I could read you like a book, now I'm not able. But I can read you like a label.
Child and later.
Drowning in midnight cries, 2 a.m. alibis. I can't deny what's here in black and white. You don't have to lay your cards out on the table. I can read you like a label.
Interesting. Cards.
I can read you like a label.
I wonder if they're leaving at 2 a.m. because it was dark and she mentioned 2 a.m. in there, but it's so hard. You start a relationship a certain way and then the person changes, or maybe you knew they had that bugaboo. Maybe they were an alcoholic or they just couldn't drink. If they had one drink, they'd have 10 or 15 type of deal. And then they kicked it for a number of years and you're like, all right, I'm willing to take the risk to be in this relationship and you just got to stay sober. But you know, they're like a bullet to the head. That person has one drink, they might be right back to drinking again. Or smokers can have that same thing too. But any kind of addiction, you do it one more time and then you could be off and running again. And who was it? Was it Mark Twain who said, it's easier to stay out than get out? And that's why I'm real careful what I give myself to in life, because I know like I don't want to get involved in anything on any level that I can't take to its logical conclusion. Like, perfect example is dating. I never dated for the sake of dating. If I couldn't see me marrying the girl, I wouldn't be involved in that relationship, or I'd end it pretty quickly. So, and that's not right or wrong, that's just me. And this song, when you get in a relationship like it's depicted here, it's just hard when you love someone and now there's a kid involved. And I did like that they didn't even drop the hammer on us that there was a kid involved in this relationship until probably 2/3 the way through the video. And I love when intrigue is built. Like even when going back to the title of the song, Label, I'm like, this could go anywhere. I didn't even see a label of a bottle being part of it. One of the lines that was interesting in there was like, set the cards down, or you set the cards down on the table. Obviously, you want to see the cards. That's something that you would read. But that was interesting because references to reading, book, article, read someone's face, all that. But read the tea leaves. But I know as a songwriter, as a lyricist, anybody who works with words selects them with a purpose in mind. And the creative brain, it's a challenge to sit down and come up with something. You'll have the idea of a song, and then you got to flesh it out. And it's like you might have like a great hook, you might have a great twist of a phrase. Like there was a twist of phrase here with label, but fleshing it out is the challenge, and coming up with different ways of saying things that maintains the thread of the song with that creative. There's a marginal twist in here, but the way the video was shot was different than the way the song was written. And it agreed. It wasn't different in the sense that it contrasted or conflicted, but they brought the boy in later. And then the very end of the video, they're leaving. And you didn't get the sense that she was going to leave until you saw her packing the bag, which was also about 2/3 or further through the video, that she's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm done. You're drinking too much. Her voice reminded me, Ariel, your voice reminded me a bit of Rory Feeks at times. And I even said it during the video, there was a moment there where it was actually almost the whole phrase that the inflection reminded me very much of Dolly's. Not that you were imitating anybody, but it's just, that's what happens. Some voices, some moments sound like somebody else. And so I point that out when it strikes my ear. But Rory was in there, and there was someone else, but I couldn't figure that out. But you're definitely your own artist. You're very unique, and a sensitivity to this. Yeah, it's just hard, man. I mean, I just feel for people that it's almost like false advertising, where you get into a relationship and people put out their best foot forward, and you typically do that when you're younger, after you've been through a divorce, and then you go out on a date with someone or whatever. You let them know all your shit right away. Like, this is what you're going to have to deal with me. Like, you get real honest real quickly because you never want to go through a divorce again. And so it's like, hey, I like this kind of music. I do this. I have a glass of wine every night, whatever. Like, here's my stuff. Like, can you handle that? Or you forewarn them. And that is one of the benefits of getting older. Like, you have less bullshit or pretend about you. But in this sense, when you're younger, it can be false advertising that he got into heavy drinking and she didn't talk about it. The songwriter didn't talk about it. It was just implied. You're not you. I can read your face like a label. And wow. All right. The number that popped into my head on this one was a 9.2, because that sliver of life, that vignette that it just captured, even without the video, you could see it, right? And the video actually augmented the song, which is not always the case. Sometimes videos are not shot well and not conceptualized well to capture a pretty powerful song like this well. And this did. It matched it and actually accentuated the song. So there we have it. Jeff, shout out to you again, my friend. Thank you for this gift. Ariel, well done. There it goes. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.